Whitmore's final performance was a haunting, unforgettable evening. Dressed in a deep crimson gown, she took the stage with a quiet intensity that silenced the crowd. Her voice, rich with emotion, carried a weight as if she knew it would be her last song. The spotlight flickered as she sang her final note, holding the audience in breathless awe. Then, without a word, she bowed and walked off stage, never to be seen again. Her sudden disappearance left behind only questions and a performance that still echoes in the memories of those who witnessed it. Eleanor's obsession with never removing her dress may have begun after a tragic accident during a past performance, where she lost someone dear while wearing it. Believing the dress held their memory or perhaps protected her from further loss, she clung to it, refusing to let it go. Over time, it became her shield, her identity, and her prison, blurring the line between grief and obsession. Journal entry, October 17, 1962. Dr. Theodore Marsh. Today I found her. After years of rumors and dead ends, Eleanor Whitmore was real and very much alive. Hidden in the crumbling wing of the old Whitmore estate, she sat by a dusty piano, still in that same red dress. Her eyes met mine, hollow yet aware, as if time had paused for her but rushed on for the rest of us. She spoke little, but her presence said everything. The mystery is deeper than I imagined. This is no ordinary disappearance. This is a soul trapped in time. Building management. Subject: ongoing issue with apartment 3B. Dear Sir or Madam, I'm writing to formally complain about a persistent and disturbing smell coming from apartment 3B. For the past 2 weeks, a foul, rotting odor has been seeping into the hallway and even into my own unit. It's unbearable and worsening by the day. I've knocked several times, but there's no answer. Please investigate this matter urgently. It's affecting our health and peace of mind. Sincerely, Mrs. Gloria Benton, apartment 3A. Upon entry, the air was thick with decay, an overwhelming stench of rot and mildew. The apartment was dark, windows covered with heavy, dust-laden curtains. Rotting food sat untouched on the table, plates stacked high and crawling with insects. The walls were stained yellow and strange symbols were scrawled in fading ink. In the corner stood a mannequin, wearing a replica of the red dress Eleanor was last seen in. The atmosphere was oppressive, as if the room itself had been holding its breath for years. Something isn't right here. You don't understand. It's not just a dress. It's the only thing keeping me here. The night he died, everything changed. I was wearing this. I felt the warmth leave the room, felt something attached to me. Since then, time doesn't touch me. I don't age. I don't sleep, not really. Every time I tried to take it off, the air grew colder, my heart slower, like death was waiting, watching. The dress is a barrier, a tether. Without it, I think I'd disappear. Or worse, remember everything. Everyone says apartment 3B is haunted, but I don't think so. I hear music sometimes, really soft, like an old piano. Mama tells me to stay away, but I peek under the door when no one's looking. It smells weird, like old books and something burned. Once I saw a lady in red through the mail slot. She looked at me real slow and smiled, but her eyes were sad, like she was waiting for something. I think she's lonely. I think she's stuck. Maybe if I bring her flowers, she'll talk to me.
In a shocking turn of events, famed stage actress Eleanor Whitmore, beloved as the Velvet Queen, vanished moments after last night's ill-fated performance at the Lyric Hall. Audience members report a sudden blackout and a scream backstage before Whitmore disappeared without a trace. Sources claim the actress had grown increasingly unstable, insisting her signature red velvet gown held otherworldly power. Some whisper of seances and strange rituals. Police have sealed the theater for investigation.
They say Eleanor Whitmore was touched by starlight, that her crimson velvet gown wasn't stitched by hand, but by fate itself. Gifted by a mysterious admirer, the dress shimmered with a life of its own, clinging to her skin like it knew her secrets. On stage, it made her radiant, irresistible, but off stage, it whispered. It fit on memories, on time, on grief. When her lover died, the dress refused to let her mourn. It wrapped tighter, preserving her beauty, her sorrow, her soul. Now, in the shadows of apartment 3B, she lingers, neither living nor dead, forever bound to the gown that grants immortality, at a terrible cost. Following Eleanor Whitmore's death, Dr. Theodore Marsh experienced a profound psychological and emotional decline, marked by symptoms commonly associated with complicated grief and moral injury. As the only individual to have made consistent contact with Eleanor in her final days, Dr. Marsh had developed a unique professional attachment that, over time, blurred clinical boundaries. Reports from colleagues and journal entries suggest he grappled with unresolved guilt, believing he failed to intervene decisively in her deteriorating mental and physical state. Subsequent to the incident, Dr. Marsh withdrew from public and academic life, citing persistent cognitive dissonance and emotional fatigue. His writings from that period reveal an increasing preoccupation with metaphysical themes and the concept of identity as entangled with trauma, particularly in relation to Eleanor's fixation on the dress. This emotional aftermath not only altered his personal trajectory,